And speaking of the new Middle East, we bring you the final installment of our exclusive series filmed in Saudi Arabia by our correspondent Pierre Kloschendler, who traveled to the Red Sea port of Jeddah and discovered the fallen beauty of its historic city, while U.S. President Joe Biden made an unprecedented flight there direct from Israel. Now, there were some expectations the Jeddah summit could produce steps toward normalization with Israel, but as Pierre found out from talking to local residents, it's hard to imagine that diplomatic breakthrough unless Israel first makes some advances in the peace process with the Palestinians.
The traveler's prayer on Saudi Airlines from Riyadh to Jeddah. Whole districts are being demolished to leave way to new neighborhoods, leaving behind a trail of ruins. We landed at a ghost town.
This is Bab el-Makkah, the gate to Mecca, the holiest shrine of Islam, which is about 40 miles away from here to the east.
And on the eastern side of the gate, more fields of ruins. The call for the main Friday prayer, Salat al-Jum'ah, fills Jeddah's Al-Balad district. The historic city exhibits its fallen beauty to no one but us. At this point in time, as astronauts would say, we're the only visitors in town. Everyone rushes to the nearby mosque, or might find shelter from the sweltering heat behind the Mashrabiyah, the famed laced carved wood windows. There, one can see without being seen. Time stops.
The US president is going to come here and meet King Salman and the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. And yet, at least in this quarter of historic Jeddah, you wouldn't see any US flag welcoming the US president.
Joe Biden is coming.
Joe Biden is coming.
Today.
MashaAllah.
You don't know?
I don't know. But welcome Joe Biden, because Joe Biden, he need come here because more money business.
At this busy taxi station, people pray in the street. The faithful from Indonesia have just returned from the annual Hajj pilgrimage. That's where we'd met Adran, the taxi driver.
Where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Israel?
Yes.
Welcome. Israel. Welcome in Jeddah. Enjoy in Kingdom Saudi Arabia. You must say thank you. Thanks, King Salman. And President Mohammed bin Salman.
I will.
Why you come here?
Because we are tourists, we love to visit.
Palestine, this country, only Palestine. Welcome in Israel and Palestine. Okay, together, no problem. But don't fight. Don't kill people. Why use Israel? Close masjid.
You love Al-Aqsa?
Yes. All Muslims.
It's afternoon now. The kickstart of day-to-day life, and the World Heritage Old City refills. The tide is high. Now religious fervor leaves way to diplomacy. Joe Biden is coming, the first US president flying from Tel Aviv straight to Jeddah. A sign of rapprochement with Israel? This shopkeeper surely didn't expect to see two Israeli journalists entering his shop.
I like all places. No any problem, Islam, Yahud, Nasr, no any problem. What problem? Attack. Only. Operation in Palestine, Mosque, Al-Aqsa, this problem real. I think this Muslim. You think this Yahudi.
This is a 50 rial banknote, the equivalent of about 50 shekels. But what's remarkable about this banknote is not only King Salman, obviously, but this is the Dome of the Rock and the El Aqsa Mosque on the noble sanctuary or Temple Mount. And this is one of the bones of contention on the path to a budding normalization.
Apropos summit conference, this billboard proclaims a nation rise up to the summit. This Saudi journalist has just finished his live broadcast about Biden's visit.
Hello. Hello. The people in here are happy about this step, you know, and about the visit of Biden as well.
The people here are okay what the leaders talk about it, and they will obey about if there is something happen or not.
Politics, after all, is the realm of the king and the crown prince, not of the people in this Islamic absolute monarchy. Israelis might content themselves with seeing Saudi Arabia at 30,000 feet above ground, a positive development in of itself. But stepping on Saudi soil might remain a privilege held by a few Israelis, at least for the time being. Pierre Clochendler, I-24 News, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.